Special thanks to Patreon supporter Brock Cherry for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, ScaredTuber4 here, bringing you my first ever Warhammer 40K vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Leman Russ. This is the main battle tank of the Astra Militarum and is also the most widely deployed tank in the Imperium. Now I'm not going to really go into much detail about this vehicle because I've never played Warhammer 40K, so I really don't know anything really about this tank. All I know it's designed to basically have very strong frontal armor and to be supported by infantry or other supporting vehicles because it's very vulnerable from the sides and also the back. Overall, it's a pretty interesting vehicle for sure. It kind of gives me some Mark V vibes with the design of the turrets kind of mounted on the sides there, and also the whole track layout. But overall, it's a very interesting vehicle for sure, and for those of you guys that are fans of Warhammer 40K, you guys are probably very familiar with this vehicle, as it's apparently one of the most widely deployed tanks in the Imperium, which is, I guess, pretty cool. Anyways, this vehicle was made because it was a Patreon requested vehicle. If you guys want to support the channel a little bit more than you guys already do, feel free to go ahead and head over to my Patreon page. Link is down in the description, and feel free to go ahead and pledge a very small amount, and in doing so you can earn a pretty cool benefit of, you know, having a vehicle of your choice every month, which is pretty dang cool if you ask me. And this build was requested by one of those Patreon supporters, Brock Cherry. So again, special thanks to him, and if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, feel free to go ahead and head on over to Patreon. Link again is down in the description, and check it out. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this build and just kind of see what we have going on here. Again, I'm not going to be well versed in what exactly is going on with this tank. All I really know is that, I mean, it's a tank from Warhammer 40K. I've never played the game, as I mentioned, so I don't really know much about it. However, it's, again, pretty interesting. So, you can see we got a nice gray color scheme here. That was, again, a special request from, you know, the Patreon supporter. It has a turret, as you can see, very, you know, nice, simple turret up on the top there. And it also has a hull-mounted gun as well, which is pretty interesting. It's got that viewport here for the driver, and upon the Patreon's request as well, it has a plow mounted on the front here, which some of the versions of, so it can easily be removed or added if you guys want it, but I think the plow actually makes it look pretty menacing if you ask me. Going on along the sides here, you can really see the influence that, or where I'm kind of getting from where it looks like the Mark V from the sides here. Track system, it's got like the red and you know, white stripes there, and you know, kind of has that Mark V look to it. It's also got these guns mounted on the sides here. Again, I don't know what size guns these are, but they are located on both sides of the tank, like so pretty cool there. Going along the side here, just some detail on the track system and side paneling, all that stuff. Continue on the back here, nothing too fancy, just the vents on the top here. Just, you know, some detail on the back, and also the exhausts, which are located over here to the left side. And then it's pretty much the same thing over here on the left side as the right side, so nothing too fancy there, but overall it's pretty much the Leman Russ tank. Very cool build, and our first ever Warhammer 40K vehicle as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer, we have layer 1. For layer 1, we're going to go ahead and get started by placing down a red stained clay block. This right here is going to be the start here of the left side of your tracks, which you can see located over here, which just like that on this side here. So that's basically what we just went ahead and placed down, so you know, just take that into account as well when we start building this. So we have a red stained clay block. We're going to place down an upside down nether brick stair coming off of it. After we have that done along the sides here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, followed by a cobblestone stair, followed by a polished andesite block with a button coming off of it. We're going to place down a cobblestone stair, polished andesite block, again a stone button coming off of it, another cobblestone stair, and then 2 polished andesite blocks, both with stone buttons on them. We then just want to place down a nether brick upside down stair coming off the back, like so. We also want to go ahead and go up to the front here of these two polished andesite blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 ladders on them, just like that. With that finished, we're going to want to go ahead and basically count from this nether brick stair. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks over, and we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair. This is going to be the start here of the right side of the tracks. Once we have that done, we're going to place down a red hardened stained clay block, 2 polished andesite blocks, cobblestone stair, polished andesite block, cobblestone stair, polished andesite block, cobblestone stair, 2 polished andesite blocks, and a nether brick upside down stair. We're going to take stone buttons, place down 2 stone buttons on those polished andesite blocks, stone button right here on this one, right here as well on this one as well, and then we're just going to place down 2 ladders, just like that, going toward the front. With that all complete, we want to go ahead and also go up to the front here, and if you want to add the plow on, we're going to kind of get that set up here. So very simply, we're going to want to go ahead and go to the middle section in between these 2 nether brick stairs in the front here. We're going to place down a placeholder block. We're going to go ahead and count 1, 2, and 3 blocks forward, like that. We're going to place down a stone brick top slab, followed by 1 and 2 off to the sides, 1 and 2. And then we just want to grab ourselves end rods. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 end rods, like that, protruding from the front. With that all finished, that's going to basically do it for layer 1, and with that we can move on to layer 2. Alright guys, so move on to layer 2. For layer 2, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a red hardened stained clay block on top of those 2 nether brick stairs up in the front here. Where they're going to place down another brick full block coming off each of those red stained clay blocks going toward our front plow up here. We then want to place down 2 nether brick top slabs coming off both those nether brick full blocks, just like that, again going toward the front. With that finished, coming off this this nether brick full block right here on the left side, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks to the side. We then want to go ahead and place down a a dark oak wood fence gate like that, followed by a end rod coming off of it like so to connect up to the side here. With that finished, we're just going to take our polished andesite, place a row of 5 directly behind it, all the way across like so. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick top slab coming off this dark oak wood fence gate, and also a stone brick top slab coming off this polished andesite block if you're building the plow added onto the vehicle. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves real quickly some tripwire hooks, and we're also going to place down 2 tripwire hooks like that, and those are going to be on the build whether or not you have the plow. With that finished, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of 5 of stone brick stairs with their backs to the 2 stone brick top slabs. So just like that for the front of the plow there. We also want to grab ourselves skeleton skulls, and actually my bad, these are actually going to be upside down stone brick stairs, so we're actually going to switch these out for stone brick stairs, upside down ones. My apologies on that, I'm just going to fix that. So upside down stone brick stairs, and then we're just going to take skeleton skulls, place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 across, just like that. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and basically continue working toward the back here. We want to go ahead and grab ourselves a snow block. We're going to place down a snow block here on both sides. Again, a row of 5 of polished andesite across in the middle. Okay guys, so real quick, I realized I just made a small mistake. Very simple fix. We're actually going to go ahead and take this red stained clay block. We're going to go ahead and get rid of it. We're going to place down a snow block. And we're going to go to this red, or this snow block here. We're going to place down a red stained clay block. So they're kind of like up at each other and again making those stripes there. So very basic change, my bad on that. And just going to make that small adjustment. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some red banners. And we're going to place down a red banner on these 2 red stained clay blocks. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks here, on which is going to be on both sides. So just like that, 1 and 2. We're going to place down signs on these 2 polished andesite blocks as well. Signs just like that. And we also want to go and take polished andesite and just place down 2 rows of 5 in between those polished andesite blocks to fill in the space on the bottom here. With that done, we're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some cobblestone stairs. We're going to place down a cobblestone upside down stair on both sides. Again, a row of 5 of polished andesite in between them. Polished andesite block on both sides with a sign on the side of it. Again, a row of 5 of polished andesite in between them. Going ahead and again, we're going to place down a cobblestone upside down stair, both sides, and a row of 5 of polished andesite in between them. We're going to place down a row of 7 here of polished andesite, and a wooden sign on both ends. A cobblestone upside down stair, again on both sides, and a row of 5 of polished andesite in between them. We then want to place down 2 rows of 7 here of polished andesite, and we only want to place down a stone button on this one right here, this last one, and same thing over here, just like that. We're also going to go and grab ourselves a nether brick stair. We're going to place down a nether brick stair like this on both sides. Now once you get to this point here, we're going to place down a sign here on these 2 polished andesite blocks here on the left side. We also want to place down 2 stone buttons on these 2 polished andesite blocks on the bottom there as well. We also want to go and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to swap this polished andesite block out for a stone brick stair like that. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone slab, and we're going to place down a stone slab right there where that polished andesite block was. We're also going to place down a skeleton skull like that to the side there to make up the back. We're also going to grab ourselves a lever, place down a lever, flicked upward on this stone slab full block, just like that. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to do it for layer 2. And with that, we can move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. For layer 3, what we want to do is we want to go and start off by taking our stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of stone brick stairs across the top, these upside down stone brick stairs like that. Just like that, very simple. We then want to go ahead and go to our next row back. We're going to go on top of this end rod. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like this. We then want to place down a cobblestone stair next to it like that, followed by a stone brick stair, a polished andesite block, and then a stone brick stair like that going out to the side. Coming off this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a iron trapdoor like that, and we're going to leave pretty much all this alone for right now. Going out to the sides here, on top of this nether brick top slab on both sides, we're going to place down a nether brick full block, followed by a red stained clay block behind it, like so. Coming off this red stained clay block, we're going to place down a red banner on both sides. We then want to place down a cobblestone wall on top of this snow block on both sides. And then we're also going to place down again a red stained clay block on both sides with a banner on it, like so. Going ahead and continuing on, we want to go ahead and place down a row of polished andesite. So we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 back. And then same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 back of polished andesite. Going off your first polished andesite block, we're going to place down a stone brick stair facing this direction like so, followed by a stone brick upside down stair coming off of it like that. And then we want to grab ourselves stone brick half slabs, and we're going to place down one stone brick top slab coming off this stone brick stair. We then want to grab ourselves a sign, and we're going to place down a sign coming off this stone brick stair like that. We're going to place down 1 and 2 rows of 2 here of polished andesite, followed by signs again on the sides here. And then on the back here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block coming off this one right here. And we also want to grab ourselves again some stone brick, some cobblestone walls. We're going to place down a cobblestone wall in that space right there. And then just over here on this side, it's the same exact thing. So I'm just going to go and do this real quick. Upside down stair, 2 rows of 2 here of polished andesite, 1 polished andesite block, cobblestone wall, and again our signs here on the polished andesite blocks and the stone brick upside down stair. And that's going to do it there for the side guns. Also, coming up to this space right here, we're also going to want to place down a row of 5 of polished andesite all the way across in that space right there, just to go and fill that in. Continuing along the sides here, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, and 3 blocks. Same thing over here, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone button on the third polished andesite block back, like that. After that's finished, we're then going to go and grab ourselves a nether brick full block. We'll place down a nether brick full block on both sides, followed by a nether brick half slab again after it, like that. After that's complete, we want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks on top of these ones on the side here. Again, these polished andesite blocks are going to have signs on them. We also want to go ahead and place down a stone brick upside down stair on top of this one like that. We're going to place down a stone slab full block like that. Again, a lever coming off of it, flick down like that. Polished andesite block, and then we're going to place down a skeleton skull coming off that polished andesite block. And then in between this space right in here, we're actually going to go ahead and need to grab ourselves some black wool real quick. We're going to place down a black wool block. We're actually going to break this polished andesite block. We're going to place it down behind this stair and also behind this stair. And then we're just going to place down a row of 2 of polished andesite on both sides just to kind of fill that space in. And then the last thing we want to do is we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves a gray banner. We're going to place down a gray banner coming off this nether brick full block on both sides. And we also want to grab ourselves a sign. We're going to place down a sign as well on those polished andesite blocks there on the side guns. Anyways, once you guys have that done, that's going to do it for layer 3. And with that, we can move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to layer 4. For layer 4, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by taking a polished andesite block. We're going to place down one on top of this one right here, and also one on top of this iron trapdoor. After that, we're going to place down a sign here on both sides of this polished andesite block, followed by a cobblestone wall, followed by a polished andesite block, and then a sign on both sides here, like that. After that's complete, we then want to go ahead and place down a stone button on the very end on this polished andesite block on the side there. After that, we're going to go and continue on. We're going to place down a cobblestone wall here on both sides of this polished andesite block. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair over here basically in the middle. Polished andesite block there in the center. And on the other side here, we want to go ahead and also place down a stone brick stair. With that complete, we're going to place down a cobblestone top slab coming off this stair like so, and then a stone brick stair just like that, to kind of create this front basically piece, the mantle. With that done, we're then going to place down a nether brick half slab on top of the nether brick full block on both sides there. We're going to place down a nether brick full block back from the half slab. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a snow block. We're going to place down a snow block on both sides like that. We're also going to grab ourselves another red hardened snakeway block again, place that on both sides there. We're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves red banners. We're going to place down a red banner coming off this nether brick full block, and also a red banner coming off that red hardened snakeway block. Same thing here over here on this side as well. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to take our polished andesite. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 back from that red snakeway block. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go out to the guns on the side here again. We're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair on top of this stair, like that. We then want to place down a stone brick half slab on top of the upside down stone brick stair, followed by another brick half slab on top of the nether brick top slab. Going back from this, we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, and then 1 and 2 on the inside here, 1 on the back here, and then again a cobblestone wall going up like that. We're going to take stone buttons, and we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 on the sides there like that. Continuing on, we're going to take our polished andesite. We're going to place down 1 and 2 back. We're going to place down a stone button on the first polished andesite block right here. Going over to this side, we're going to go ahead and basically replicate the same thing. Stone brick upside down stair, stone brick half slab on top of that upside down stair, a nether brick slab. We're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, 1 and 2, 1 cobblestone wall, 2 stone buttons, and then right here, 2 polished andesite blocks and a stone button on the second one. Then we're then going to place down a stone brick half slab on both sides, just like that. With that complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some gray wool. We're going to place down a gray wool block on the inside here next to these 2 stone brick half slabs. We also want to go ahead and then grab ourselves some black wool, and we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 black wool across like that. Going to continue on, we're going to place down a gray wool block coming off each of these gray wool blocks going toward the front or toward the back. We're then going to place down a stone brick stair like this on both sides with a stone brick half slab in between the stairs like so. We also want to grab ourselves cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on top of those polished andesite blocks, just like that. And with that complete, we're pretty much nearly good to go. We have a few last things we need to do on the inside here. We're next going to go and place down a stone brick stair here on both sides, followed by a row of 3 of polished andesite in between those stone brick stairs. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to do it for layer 4. And with that, we can move on to our next layer, layer 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 5. For layer 5, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and first take a look at our gun here. We're going to place down a iron trapdoor on top of this polished andesite block right here that has the iron trapdoor on the bottom of it. We're also going to grab ourselves a skeleton skull, and on top of the polished andesite block here on the tip of the gun, we're going to place down a skeleton skull on top of it. Once you have that done, on top of this polished andesite block here, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair, followed by a polished andesite block back from it. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on the side here, and then same thing over here, 1 and 2 cobblestone walls, just like that. With that all finished, behind the cobblestone walls and the polished andesite full block, we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite across like that. And then over here on this side right here, this space, we're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs going to the side. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a lever, and on top of this cobblestone top side, we're going to place down a lever, and we're going to flick it back like that. We then want to go ahead and go to our white snow block here. We're going to place down a stone brick stair on both sides like that, followed by a polished andesite block directly behind it. We then want to grab ourselves a red banner, and on the polished andesite block here on both sides, we're going to place down a red banner. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished andesite blocks back from this one right here. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 back, just like that. When you get to this section here, we will want to go ahead and basically do a little bit of the inside here. So for this, we're going to place down, let's see, 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks back from this one right here. And then along here, 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks back. After we have that all complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to place down a stone brick stair like this on both sides. And we're going to go ahead and place down a second stair to turn that stair into a corner stair. So kind of like that on both sides there. Then once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down 1 more stone brick stair. Go back like so on both sides, followed by a stone brick half slab coming off the front of the stair. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves polished andesite. In between this middle stair here, we're going to place down a row of 3. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves cobblestone. We're going to place down a row of 3 cobblestone full blocks, followed by a second row of 3 coming off that row, just like that. We're then going to go and take cobblestone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2, basically 3, to make a row of 3, and then we're going to place down a second row of 3 like that going toward the back. We're then going to grab ourselves skeleton skulls, and on top of the gray wool, we're going to place down skeleton skulls just like that on both sides. For the inside here, just want to double check to make sure there's no more filling in we need to do. I think we are actually good to go with that all in there. One of the last things we're going to do is we're just going to go and grab ourselves stone buttons, and we're going to place down stone buttons on top of the little gun extensions on the sides here. So just place down some stone buttons like that. Very nice, very simple, and that right there is going to do it for layer 5. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 6. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to layer 6. For layer 6, we're going to go ahead and start off by taking stone buttons. We're just going to place down a row of 5 on top of this row of 5 of polished andesite. Same thing over here on this side, just like this going back. Once we have that complete, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a polished andesite full block. We're going to go ahead and place it down on top of this one right here, this polished andesite full block right there in the center. We then want to place down a mossy, or just a standard cobblestone wall on both sides. We're also going to grab ourselves a stone slab. We're going to place down a stone slab on top of this polished andesite block right there as a hatch above this gunner position right in here. Once we have that all complete, coming off this polished andesite full block, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs, followed by a iron trapdoor, and we'll be finishing the gun in the next layer, so we're just going to leave it at that. Continuing on, we're going to place down a polished andesite block going back from these cobblestone walls on both sides. We then want to place down stone brick upside down stairs that come off at an angle like that, going back or going out from the polished andesite full block, just like that out to the sides. Once we have that done, we're going to place down a row of 3 of upside down stone brick stairs across the back there with a skeleton skull on both sides. And then we just want to place down a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs coming off the stairs like so. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next layer, we have layer 7. For layer 7, what we want to do to go ahead and get started is we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick slab on top of this iron trapdoor like that. We then want to place down a nether brick slab coming off that stone brick slab. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves signs. We're going to place down a sign on either side of this stone brick half slab like so. We then want to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks back. We're going to place down a stone button on the first polished andesite block, and then a skeleton skull on either side of the second one. After that's done, we're going to place down another polished andesite block back, followed by a stone brick stair here on both sides. After that's complete, so we're going to place down a polished andesite block in the center, stone brick stair like this on both sides as a corner stair. After that, we're going to go and place down a stone slab full block coming off this corner stair to the right. We're then going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks over to the left. We then want to place down a row 3 of polished andesite. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on the side here, and then 1 and 2 over here on this side as well. We're going to place down a row 3 of polished andesite like that, and then on the back here, just a stone slab full block with a cobblestone wall here on both sides like that. On this stone slab full block, we're going to place down a stone button just like that. And once we have that all done, just double check. I think we were actually good to go with this layer. It's a nice, very simple one. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to our final layers, which are actually going to be layers 7, 8, and 9. And we're just going to basically put the final stuff on. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so real quickly before we go ahead and move on, one last thing. We actually want to go ahead and go these corner stairs here on both sides. And we're actually going to place a sign here on the sides of them. So let's go ahead and make that small addition. New little thing I missed there. Just go ahead and throw that on, and we're good to go. Anyways, going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a polished andesite block on top of this stone brick corner stair right here on the right side. We're going to place down an item frame coming off of it toward the front, followed by a glass block, and then a sign covering it up like so. After that's complete, we want to grab ourselves a redstone repeater. We're going to place down a redstone repeater next to it in the middle, and take these little notches and take it out all the way to the side there like that. Going back from this, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab. We then want to grab ourselves some skeleton skulls, and we want to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull right here on top of this stone slab full block, and one right here on top of this polished andesite block. Or actually, my bad, this skeleton skull is going to go on the back here of this polished andesite block, so just like that, my bad. Anyways, continuing on, we're going to place down we're actually going to grab ourselves wither skeleton skulls as well. We're going to place down a wither skeleton skull like this, coming off this slab here at about an angle there. We then want to place down a stone slab like this, going back from the wither skeleton skull. And on the remaining sides here of this slab, we're going to place down some skeleton skulls, or my bad, just skeleton skulls on either side like that. Then for the back here, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull like this, and then one here at about a 45-ish degree angle. And then same thing over here, wither skeleton skull, and one right there as well. With that all complete, we're then going to grab ourselves some iron bars. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 iron bars going up like so for the radio antenna. Once you guys have that all finished, that's going to basically do it for the Leman Russ Warhammer tank. Hope you guys did enjoy this build, and again, special thanks to Brock Cherry for sponsoring this video. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the build and everything like that. Again, our first ever Warhammer 40K vehicle, so pretty cool little accomplishment right there for us. Anyways, though, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This may be anything from the side of the build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear on any social media sites. Just be sure to give me proper credit for it, and as long as you guys do, you're free to use it for whatever project you guys are working on. And in that, thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.